Today, we're going to test out a new drip pan from OnlyFire. We're going to cook on our double Weber on the blue side, and we're going to get it set up here and get to cooking a spatchcock chicken. Hang on. All right, so I'm grabbing my high capacity OnlyFire charcoal basket. This is the one with the water troughing outside. It also acts as an air barrier if there's no water in it. It has a holding wall to keep the charcoal in on this side. But I can also use it at the same time. I use the new drip pan OnlyFire sent me. So those two are designed to work in this kettle, and they seem to be really simpatico in there. So we will get our charcoal lit. Okay, these coals are nearly starting to ash over here. And I've got about half a Weber chimney to start us off, and a whole spatchcock chicken. But we're kind of testing out the drip pan today. That drip pan, of course, collects drippings from the food, but it's also a place that you can add some hot water to add moisture to your cook. So no hot water in the charcoal basket, which would allow it. We're just going to use that, leave that air gap there. And we've got a pan full of water here. My bottom vent's open. I'm going to bring this whole thing up to temp. I'm going to leave this one wide open for the time being. And then we'll come back and check it in a minute. So today we're doing a spatchcock chicken with suckle busters, chicken rub. They call it the best in Texas, suckle busters. And I can tell you it smells incredible. And when we do got a visitor. And when we do a spatchcock chicken, of course we're cutting the back out, splaying out flat so that it can cook more evenly and get this in the oven here before it gets any more visitors. We'll put that bird on the slow side. We're going to cook it indirect for an hour, and then we'll check on it and see if it needs a spritz. Let's take a look at this bird. Ooh, she's a pretty girl. Pretty bird. Let's check the breast temperature on my temp probe. All right, she's at 106 in the middle of the breast, and starting to get some good crust on here, and she's getting some crispy spots. I think I may turn this bird just so she has a chance to be a little more even on all sides. I didn't bring my tongs with me, so I'm going to caveman it. Turn, bird. Turn before you burn. Back on the cook, put it down, and back at it. Okay, it's time to check the internal temperature. I gave it a little spritz at about 35-40 minute mark. Temperature was around 106 in the breast. So I've turned the bird so it cooks more evenly on both sides. Now let's see if it's ready. I think it just might be ready to come off. Oh yeah, that's ready. Yeah, I like the dark meat. Closer to the 180, even up around 200 is good. So I got me a board, put it on. Oh yeah. Look how plump. See the juices? They're coming out of the hole that I probed. They are clear, clear, clear. That. Some crispy skin. And that suckle buster chicken. It's gonna be delicious. Let's go cut it up. Let the chicken rest for about 10 to 15 minutes. Let's take a quick cut and see. Oh, look at the juices flowing out of that. It's a puddle of beautiful meat. Look at that. A piece of that crispy skin. Go with it. Let's try a bite. So good. So good. That knuckle buster. Man, oh man. And the heat control with that offset cooking. This bird is a keeper, and we'll be serving it for dinner in just a few minutes. I'll be back with a wrap up shortly. I better test that one more time. That's some good chicken. Now this OnlyFire Drip Pan has a really heavy construction, stainless steel, and I think it's going to last a really long time. Came in 2 pieces, so I had to put in 2 screws, one on either end, and that allows you to use the barrier or to leave it off, so that when you set it up against their OnlyFire high capacity, you can see the breather holes that are built into this for your charcoal. So if you leave that barrier off, then you'll have breathing, more breathing going on into your charcoal basket. I have another video on this charcoal basket. I'll link that right here in the video so that you can take a closer look at this high capacity basket and how we can use that. But they're really designed to be used together so that you have a drip pan and a high capacity basket. And if you want to use the drip pan without the basket, then you can use this wall here to stage your charcoal up against it and just have it open. But there are a lot of benefits to having a charcoal basket like this. Like all the OnlyFire products that I've used thus far, meets or exceeds my expectations with respect to build quality and durability. So I again can recommend the OnlyFire Drip Pan along with the high capacity charcoal grate. That's it for today. Like this video. Don't like it if you have to. Subscribe. I mentioned I need you to subscribe. Subscribe to my channel, please. Pass it along. Tell your friends. Give me a comment below and tell me what you want me to cook next, okay? Have a good day, and don't forget to grill on.